The summer sun beat down on Serenity Beach, a picturesque stretch of sand usually known for its relaxed vibe. But today, a storm was brewing, not in the sky, but in the heart of one very particular woman. Her name was Deborah, but the beachgoers knew her as a Euro well. Euroline C. Deborah had envisioned a perfect day, sun-drenched skin, the sound of gentle waves, and absolute, uninterrupted tranquility. She'd meticulously planned her beach trip, bringing her oversized beach umbrella, a cooler overflowing with gourmet snacks, and a hefty novel. Little did she know, her idyllic vision was about to clash dramatically with reality. A reality filled with sandcastles, beach balls, and laughter. A reality she deemed utterly unacceptable. As Deborah surveyed the scene, her perfectly manicured nails dug into her designer beach bag. The cheerful chatter, the occasional squeal of delight from nearby families, the very existence of other humans daring to occupy her space, began to fray her meticulously composed nerves. Her meticulously planned solitude was being shattered, replaced by a cacophony of sounds that grated on her very soul. It wasn't just noise. It was the intrusion, the sheer audacity of other people enjoying the very beach she claimed, mentally at least, as her own private sanctuary. Her face tightened, a storm gathering in her usually placid blue eyes. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. Deborah's internal turmoil swiftly translated into action. She marched, with a determination that bordered on terrifying, directly to the lifeguard's stand. The lifeguard, a young man with an easy smile and a whistle dangling from his neck, braced himself. He'd seen his share of beach dramas, but nothing quite prepared him for the sheer force of Deborah's impending complaint. She demanded, not asked, not suggested, but demanded action. Her voice, usually soft and refined, now held an edge of steel, a chilling precursor to the coming tempest. Deborah's finger stabbed emphatically towards a section of the beach, a space roughly the size of a small apartment. "This area," she declared, her voice carrying across the sand, "is mine. I require it to be cleared immediately. I paid for this beach experience, and I expect a level of exclusivity that reflects my investment." She clearly didn't appreciate the democratic nature of a public beach. The bewildered lifeguard stammered a response, but Deborah cut him short with a wave of her hand, dismissing his attempts at reason as utterly irrelevant. The beachgoers, initially engrossed in their own activities, turned to witness the unfolding spectacle. A ripple of surprised murmurs spread through the crowd. Some giggled nervously, others exchanged bewildered glances. A few even began discreetly recording the scene on their phones, anticipating the inevitable viral moment. Deborah, oblivious to the growing audience, continued her tirade, fueled by a sense of entitlement that seemed to know no bounds. The scene was becoming increasingly absurd, yet undeniably captivating. A family, innocently enjoying a picnic, found themselves the unfortunate targets of Deborah's wrath. Their peaceful afternoon was disrupted by a furious Deborah, who demanded they vacate her designated space. The family, initially taken aback, tried to explain that the beach was public, a concept apparently lost on Deborah. The confrontation escalated, fueled by Deborah's escalating demands and the familiar's increasingly exasperated attempts to de-escalate. The murmurs from the crowd shifted from amusement to something closer to pity for the bewildered family. Finally, beach security arrived, their presence welcomed by the increasingly uncomfortable onlookers. The sight of uniformed personnel appeared to deflate Deborah slightly, but only marginally. She continued her complaints, meticulously detailing her perceived injustices. She cited unspecified rules, imagined infringements of her rights, and spoke of compensation for her emotional distress, a distress that clearly seemed entirely self-inflicted. Even the usually stoic security guards exchanged uneasy glances. The security guards, clearly tired of Deborah's relentless complaining, gently but firmly escorted her away from the beach. The crowd watched in silent appreciation as Deborah, still sputtering indignant protests, was led away, leaving behind a beach suddenly bursting with relieved sighs and renewed laughter. The air cleared, the sun seemed brighter, and the overall atmosphere shifted back to one of carefree enjoyment. The day continued, the drama of fading memory, quickly replaced by the gentle rhythm of the waves and the joyful sounds of summer. Deborah's attempt to claim the beach as her own had failed spectacularly. Her reign of terror lasted mere moments, a fleeting episode of entitled outrage. Serenity Beach, however, remained serenely itself, a testament to the enduring power of community and shared space. Space, it seemed, that Deborah never truly understood. The sandcastles stood tall, symbols of resilience against the tide of entitlement. The incident became a local legend, a cautionary tale whispered amongst beachgoers. Deborah's beach brawl served as a stark reminder that some battles, no matter how furiously fought, are ultimately unwinnable. And sometimes, the best way to conquer a Karen is simply to let the tide wash her away.